Suns trail by 8. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Allen is out there with Solomon Hill. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. Then there's Ellis. And it's Mahinmi in at the 5. The Pacers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Hill dishes to Ellis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 21 points for Monte Ellis.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Chandler with the screen on Stuckey to the left side wing. Morris passes to Booker. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
Morris kicks to Booker. Knight on the wing. The fader. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Ellis. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket for Morris.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Ellis outside. They double team Ellis. Hill kicks to Ellis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
What a game for Ellis. He's got 21 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Well, we've all seen what Tyson Chandler can accomplish when healthy, and that is some kind of force.
Yeah, you know, maybe the best stretch of his career was at the start of the decade, the 2011 title with the Mavericks. 2012, he got a gold medal in London and was the Defensive Player of the Year in the league. And in 2013, an All-Star. I mean, that's a pretty strong 3-season run.
There's the pick. Stuckey dishes to Ellis. And stolen by Knight. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. The putback is no good. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. Some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Hill comes in for Allen. George is checked in for Hill. And George Hill's subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Just an amazing game for Lights Out. He's got 27 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
The Pacers went with an almost entirely new bench last season. It had been a major weakness for the team in 2012-13. The bench was much improved, and you've got to have that to be able to compete at your highest level, no doubt.
And that one's good.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
Bledsoe passes to Booker. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Indiana?
Well, they're getting into the paint with their penetration, and it's really been key for this club.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
In the corner, George with it. The kick out to Hill. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's Ellis penetrating. Hill, a screen on Knight. Another shot. Here's Turner. Passes it to Hill. Feeds it to Ellis. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 4. And they go to the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Here's Bledsoe. Again, Phoenix. And so it's Indiana with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hill kicks to George. It's back to Hill. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Suns have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, he's been pretty safe with the ball for the most part. In fact, that's his first turnover, guys.
Ellis dishes to Hill. Good. Hill's got 4 points this quarter. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Shot, high post. The shot by Knight, no good. Pacers leading by 4. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. Turner with it. Now Chandler defending.
You know, before this recent streak, the last time the Suns went more than a season without making the playoffs was way back in 1988. Think just how long it's been for them not to be in the playoffs in more than a year. Wow, impressive.
This streak of the Suns missing the playoffs, of course, starting back in 2010, but 1988, a good deal of the Suns roster wasn't even born then.
Morris passes to Chandler, and the shot is good.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Ellis goes in. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Clark, you look at last season with the Suns, they almost put an end to that streak last year, but ended 1 game shy of the playoffs in back of Dallas for number 8 in the West.
Right in the mix until the final week, Kevin. They won't have the luxury of being slept on this year, though, as the league is fully aware of how capable that group is.
And the Pacers call time here. Well, you wondered how things would go for the Pacers after they had a hiccup midseason. They had to call a players-only meeting.
And did so very close to the playoffs, Kevin. This team struggled because of its youth in handling the extra scrutiny and the burden of expectations. And it took them a while to kind of figure it out and weren't quite as good as they wanted to be during the playoffs.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Hill kicks to Ellis. Turner with the screen for Ellis. Right side, George. Looking to get it going. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. George has got 30.
And you can see how it affected the team early on in the playoffs. The Hawks took them to 7 games. They had some trouble with Washington. Definitely seemed like they had some issues to figure out.
Now Bledsoe. Pass to Morris. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And Hill with the block. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Outside, George. Ellis outside. From deep. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Indiana leading. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. And the Suns call time. Paul George really making a difference here.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. 9 feet out. Buries the jump shot. That's 36 points for lights out.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
Hill dishes to George. Turner with a screen on Knight. George. An easy layup after coming off the pick. George has got 16 points here in the second half.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Morris passes to Chandler. Got it. Good job in the low post. Chandler's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there. Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists.
In the corner, George with it. The kick out to Hill. They get it again. Hangs, and the layup good by Hill.
What a finish with that hoop.
Suns trail by 5. Knight on the wing. Kicks to Booker. The dish to Morris. From the arc. And it's good. 39 points for lights out.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. The complexion of the game as a result may change.
Hill kicks to George. Hill a screen on Knight. Three-pointer. Again missing Hill.
Very little success for him behind the arc here. Just one three-pointer in the first half and still none in the second. Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Timeout call for Pacers. .56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And George kicks to Hill. All sorts of time. Buries it.
Defense starting to falter. I think we're seeing some tired legs there, Clark.
This could be a turning point.
Kevin, critical possession here.
Here's Knight. Yes!
I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
And here's Indiana. 34 seconds left in the game. It's stolen by Morris. All alone. Money!
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Hill dishes to George. Jacks up a three. Can't get the three to fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
Taking a technical foul here is the last thing you want to do. That was just flat out stupid.
That one misses for Knight. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's his first.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Eric Bledsoe.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, a three here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Brandon, certainly a nice win, aided in large part by your ability to get your teammates involved. What is your primary focus?
Definitely just get my guys going a lot more and, try to be more of a playmaker. And, I enjoy, seeing, getting guys going and them making shots off my passes.
I think they enjoy it as well, Brandon. Great job. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg,